As the war widens in West Asia, Iran has released fresh visuals of its missile attack on Israel, the US bases and Gulf countries. These are the images of the moment of firing the Fattah-2 missile in what Iran calls Operation Sadek Promise 4. Fattah-2, Iran's most advanced hypersonic missile, Fattah-2 has made its debut in the ongoing war against Israel. The missile is a better version of the original Fattah-1, featuring a hypersonic glide vehicle warhead designed to evade modern air defense systems through high-speed maneuverability. Fattah-2 is capable of reaching terminal velocities between Mach 13 and Mach 15. It has a range of approximately 1,400 to 1,500 kilometers, placing targets across West Asia, including Israel and US regional bases within its reach. It carries an explosive warhead of roughly 200 kilograms. Iranian state media has also released footage purporting to show scores of attack drones stockpiled in an underground bunker. The video shows a long tunnel with no visible end, lined with numerous drones and missiles. It first displays triangular-shaped drones lined up in one direction, resembling the Shahed 136, a domestically developed Iranian kamikaze drone. The ceiling of this tunnel is adorned with the Iranian national flag. The footage also captures missiles in standby mode, with 4 missiles mounted for launch vehicle. A photo of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, who was confirmed dead following the previous day's airstrike, is seen hanging on the wall. The video further includes scenes of drones and missiles being launched. Drones are a core component of Iran's attack capabilities following the joint US-Israel airstrike on the 28th of last month. Iran conducted retaliatory strikes using ballistic missiles and drones against targets in Israel, Bahrain, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, or the UAE, and Kuwait. Dr. Sayed Emamian is an assistant professor at Tehran Polytechnic, founder and former director of the governance and policy think tank. Is now joining us live from Tehran. Dr. Emamian, thank you very much for your time and welcome to the broadcast. Why did Iranian authorities find it possible to air what they have under their arsenal under bunkers or in underground facilities? Why was it important for them to show this arsenal?
Inviting me here. You know that we are facing the second round of the unprovoked war against Iran imposed by Israelis and Americans, a joint illegitimate operation here. Mm-hmm. So they are threatening our national sovereignty and territorial integrity. It's the matter of the national security. So Iran has been very clear for several months after the 12 days war that happened in last June, that we are going to have a very retaliatory operation in a very regional scale. So Iran has been trying to be well prepared for such a escalation because, as I said, it's a very existential threat to Iranian national security. So Iran has been outspoken with regards to its security strategy that it would be a very regional war if another attack to Iran or another strike to Iran happens. So since the first minutes, the regional retaliation has started, and you know that the ballistic missile and also drones are a few of the important instruments or weapons that Iran is using. Mm-hmm. So having such kind of the preparation for a long-term war is part of the Iranian strategy because Iran thinks that it is a very existential war by an expansionist, eliminationist, and very aggressive source of insecurity in the region that is the Israeli Zionist regime. Mm-hmm. So Iran is trying to do best to defend its territory and sovereignty and dignity.
Mr. Emamian, apparently the objective of the United States and Israel is to topple the regime or the Islamic Republic regime in Iran. Do you think they will succeed that despite killing the Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei?
Of course, they are thinking of not only regime change, they are thinking of dividing Iran and to some extent to bring an end to the Iran as an integrative geopolitical identity. So it's something that has been said by Israelis very publicly, because they are thinking of the greater Israel. The greater Israel means have a large proportion of the several countries to be attached, annexed to the Israelis' current occupied part of the land. So they are thinking of very ambitious and destructive plan for the whole region, and including Iran. But you know that the Iranian political system is not an individualized political system. They were thinking of, if they are going to target or they are going to assassinate Supreme Leader of Iran, the political system will collapse automatically. But you know that the strike happened, the assassination was successful, but at the end of the day, everything goes ahead in very such level of the regional war. And based on the Iranian constitution, the leadership council has been established, and the normal life of the country is going ahead, and the regional retaliatory operation is continuing. So I think it's very simplification of the Iranian political system. It's not a very authoritative, individualized political system. It's a system based on the constitution that could compensate any kind of the miss or assassination that may happen. And the history of more than 4 decades of the history of post-revolutionary Iran has shown the resilience of the political system and the society together. At the same time, we have a lot of political controversies inside the country and disagreements amongst us, as similar to other big and diversified societies. But with regards to the national sovereignty and the existential threat to the territorial integrity, the whole Iranians all are coming together, and the sense of patriotism is the common sense now in Iran, while at the same time we have some infiltrated sleeping cells of the Mossad agents inside the country, as they have been framed and phrased by Mike Pompeo and some Israelis. Of course, they have invested a lot inside Iran. The terrorist group, ISIS style-like groups that similar to what you have experienced in India, a lot of terrorist attacks you have experienced in the last few decades. So we are expecting something to happen inside the society, but the society as a whole is very cohesive with regards to the keeping national security and territorial sovereignty integrated and safe.
Dr. Emamian, finally and very quickly, now that we're talking about regional war, the Gulf countries have stated and have actually condemned Iran for bringing them in this war, because they are retaliating and they're attacking some of these states, including Qatar and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. Do you think it was wise for Iran to go after these Gulf countries, which they call friends? Very quickly.
Yeah. Most of them are very brotherly countries, and Iran has been clear with regards to them that we are not going to attack your territory. We are attacking the part of territory that has been already given up to our enemy and has been used as a base for attacking Iran. So it's a matter of the legitimate response to strikes to the country. It's not an aggression towards any of our neighbors. Most of them are very close friends of Iran. And most importantly, is not a favorable choice for Iran. It's not something that Iran is favoring it. Is an inevitable response that we are going to have a kind of retaliatory operation against the interest of enemy in the region. So it's not our choice. Is it something that we are imposed to do to defend ourselves, to legally defend ourselves, to attack retaliatory attacks against any interests or bases of our enemies in any countries around us. So we have been in touch. Me as an academic, as an analyst, I have been very much in touch with very close friends and institutions in those countries, and I'm trying to explain to them that it is not a favorable choice for Iran. It's an inevitable response to an existential threat to our national security. So it's not attacking, it's not an attack against you, it's attack against our enemy and the bases of our enemy in your territory. So it's the nature of the game. So we need to defend ourselves, and we need to protect our national security. And if the most important sentence is that if Iran is not going to have security in the region, no one will have security in the region.
All right, Dr. Emamian, point taken, and thank you very much for your time and for talking to us today.
Thank you very much for inviting me.